Shalom everyone, and newly Chag Sameach. The reason I'm saying Chag Sameach, which means a happy holiday, is because of the fact that today is the 5th day of the Hebrew month of Sivan, which means that tonight and also tomorrow we will be celebrating Feast of Weeks. Feast of Weeks, as we can read about it in Leviticus, has one meaning, according to which this is the 50th day after Passover. We are committed, as we can read about it in Leviticus, we are committed to count the days between after Passover. We have 7 weeks, 7 days each week. That's 49 days altogether. And then it says that the 50th day is a feast for the Lord, and that's a day in which we celebrate God's provision. We have 49 days to harvest the new wheat in the fields, and then on the 50th day, we shall bring a special wave offering presented by the entire nation to celebrate and to give thanks to God for his provision to us. That's one meaning of Feast of Weeks. Another interesting thing is that if we calculate the times, we can see that in the book of Exodus, we can read about them coming to Mount Sinai on the 3rd day of the 3rd month, waiting 3 days of preparation. That leads us to the 6th day of the 3rd month, which is actually tomorrow, Feast of Weeks. And that means that this is the day when Torah was given. There is no date stated in Torah about the day when it was given, simply because of the fact that there is no one day to celebrate Torah being given in particular. That's a celebration for every day. That's something which is relevant and valid every day in our lives. So there is no one single day to really celebrate that. Yet we can do the calculation, and that's another meaning that Feast of Weeks has. And there is a lot of teachings and happenings going on that day in light of that. Interestingly enough, this year and almost every year, Feast of Weeks falls right before the second portion in the book of Numbers. And in the second portion of the book of Numbers, Parashat Naso, we read about the leaders of the tribes bringing their offerings, bringing their gifts to the tabernacle. Each leader of each tribe brought a gift, but it was the same gift exactly that each tribe brought. They never planned it, but it was exactly the same gift. Even more interesting than that is the fact that God is repeating each gift specifically. He doesn't just say all the leaders of the tribe brought the same gift and this was the gift to save ink and parchment. He's actually saying to us, the leader of the Reubenites brought this, and then the leaders of the Simeonites, he brought this, and it's the same thing. It's the same text repeating itself. And then the leaders of the tribe of Judah, he brought that, and that's the same. It's the same specification. God is not just saying to us they all brought the same thing. He's repeating each gift individually, which really shows the kind of joy and the sense of celebration that he's having by looking at his children giving something to him. Reading about that and celebrating Feast of Weeks as the holiday of God's provision, and also celebrating it as the day when Torah was given, which is a pure act of love, and then reading about us giving something to him and about the kind of joy that it gives him, makes everything connect in a very special way. So I wish you all Chag Sameach, a happy holiday, and also Shabbat Shalom. And I know that you will be celebrating Pentecost on Sunday, so happy holiday as well there. Hoping to see you here in Israel very soon. Shabbat Shalom.
Hi everyone, we just want to tell you about something that we are doing here in Israel and that we'd like to invite you to take part in. Probably about 2 times each year. We host a group, people that come from all over to Israel to spend a week with us. And part of that week is studying the scriptures together, worshiping together, going to places together and meeting people. So if you want a kind of a trip to Israel that's going to be very different from a regular bus tour, and going to sites, your sites are going to be people, meeting people and hearing their stories.
And that's why the week is called the Now Week, right? It's no ordinary week. Now stands for no ordinary week, and we would like to take some time with you to do it differently, to give you a different experience of Israel, to go, even when we go to places, and we do go to places each day, These would be places which are off the tourist map. We will mainly meet people, which is very much the thing about building up a relationship. And we would dedicate each day during the week, we would dedicate the first half of the day until about 2 or 3 hours, we would dedicate for studying the scriptures together. And then all the sites that we will be visiting afterwards, they would have a connection with what we have been learning. So getting to know the land, getting to know the people, getting to know the Word of God in a whole different approach.
And getting to know God in a whole different way too. I mean, one of the main things, or central things to our time together is worshipping together. And you might sort of think, well, how can you do that as an Orthodox Jew and a Christian? Well, believe me, you can. And I feel God's pleasure very much when we do that together. So it's a really wonderful thing. So we invite you to come. Yes. And keep track on when the dates are, and you can contact us.
You're all invited. God bless you all. Thank you very much.
All. Bye.